actual essay now. Right, what are we going to put in the start of this one then? Mediha?
Define the keywords first.
Sorry?
Define the keywords.
Okay. What should we define?
Religions.
What are the keywords we're going to put in our definition?
The bourgeoisie.
Any other keywords for ruling class? Anyone else? No? Capitalists. Okay. We've got to define the family. Saba?
It's a basic unit that was made up of two parents and one child of different sex. So the nuclear family.
Okay, so it's generally a nuclear family when we say the family. And that's the traditional model. Okay, Farhana, what can we say to decode the question? Okay, so we're going to decide whose view it is. So what can we say about who would support this view and who would go against? And the Marxists say that capitalism and the economic system shapes the nature of every relationship in social life, which includes the institution of the family, which serves to promote the interests of the rich and not the interests of everyone in society. So it's linked to exploitation. And then the rest of the essay can talk about that. What would be the views in the debate? We're going to write a short sentence in our essay where we can talk about the different views in the debate around this issue. So, Mariam, what could we put in that sentence? Who would we list out? Functionalists. Well, the feminists may be against it and for it. It depends on the type of feminist. Some of them may emphasise patriarchy, some of them may emphasise capitalism. Okay, so functionalists, feminists, postmodernist new right may critically discuss this view. So the challenge is going to be relating that back to the essay topic. You could also refer to how there are changes in society. How this may also affect or have an impact on the view in the question. Okay, then you can go into the Marxist view. Okay, Sophia, what can we put as in terms of some evidence for Marxists?
It's all about the conflict between the ruling class and the
Okay. Do you know a study for Marxists? Zaretsky? What does Zaretsky say?
Families are exploited for capital.
Families are exploited for capitalism, according to Zaretsky. Okay. Haroon, do you know another study for Marxists? Bourdieu, okay. What would he say? What do you think? Cultural capital. Okay, what does this have to do with the family? Concept of cultural capital.
certain families have different values of how they bring up their children.
So different norms of values in bringing up children. Okay, what is the difference between the different social class groups and how they bring up their kids? High culture and popular culture. Sophia, what were you going to say? Language. Okay, so the use of language, education, in terms of passing down norms and values which value education or support education as worthwhile. And tastes. So according to Bourdieu, cultural capital affects the status of children from different class groups, because the middle class or upper class have access to or are aware of high culture, whereas working class kids might be aware of pop culture but not aware of the tastes of the upper class or middle class. The education system, therefore, they don't do as well in education because of their lack of cultural capital. Okay, so that benefits the ruling class. What else can we say for the ruling class or for Marxists? Anyone else? So we had Zaretsky for the family exploited. How are the family exploited? There's different ways, Saba. Economic capital, yeah. It's moved from a production to be a unit of consumption in the family. According to Zaretsky, this leads to exploitation because profits go to the rich. He also says it's a haven from capitalism, but this sanctuary means that they're further exploited because they don't overthrow capitalism, don't realise they're exploited. And Engels says monogamy, okay, relationship with one person, being married to one person, also promotes capitalism because it enables patrilineal primogeniture. Patrilineal primogeniture refers to the ability of the male to pass property down the male line so that property owners can keep wealth in their family. So it's to do with inheritance of wealth. So generally, the Marxists are critical of society in the way in which the family is exploited by capitalism. However, they are criticised by a number of other views. So in the next video, we can look at the criticisms and how we would apply those perspectives to the Marxist view, which is the challenging bit where I can help you probably the most in applying your knowledge. There is information in the book which you can learn, or I can help you with applying that information. So if you have any questions, let me know at daniel_butcher@hotmail.co.uk. Like and subscribe. Is it not recording?
She stopped it.